And welcome back, everybody. Last we left off, the party had made their way into town finally, finding the Blood on the Vine Tavern. The Blood on the Vine Tavern was steeped in its usual silence, the kind that clung to the bones of Barovia like a sickness. Inside, eyes tracked the party's every movement, suspicion simmering beneath every glance. These were people who had long since abandoned the concept of hope. There, they met Ismark, the newly appointed burgomaster, after the recent passing of his father. Seeking new help, he turned to the party, his voice quiet but steady. The party listened. Strahd is after my sister, he says. My father fought to keep us safe, but he's gone now. Ismark's fingers drummed anxiously against the wooden table. She can't stay here. Valaki's church, St. Andrew's, is the only place that might offer her protection. I need you to help me get her there. It was no small request. Barovia swallowed those who defied Strahd, and yet it was not the only burden Ismark placed upon them that night. And my father, his voice continued, his gaze lowering. None of the villagers will help me bring his body to Father Donovich for a proper burial. They're too afraid. They think if they lay him to rest, it'll anger Strahd. But he deserves peace. It wasn't a simple request. The weight of Barovia's doom pressed against every syllable. But the party, outsiders to this land, untouched by the slow rot of despair, nodded and agreed to help. The burgomaster's mansion loomed ahead, its silhouette dark against the permanent twilight that hung over Barovia. But something else lingered in the air, a restless anger, a storm brewing at the gates. An angry mob had gathered. At the front stood a woman named Alinka. Her voice was sharp with desperation. Strahd wants her, she spat. Not us. Hand her over. Maybe, just maybe, he'll leave us alone. The crowd murmured, shift uneasily. Fear more than fury fueled them, and fear, left to fester, could turn into something dangerous. Tension swelled, ready to snap like a bowstring drawn too tight. But the party stood their ground. They were not here to throw Ireena to the wolves. They were here to bring her to safety. Their words struck a chord with the mob. Not trust, not understanding, but enough. Enough for them to back down, for now. As they made their way inside the mansion, they met Ireena. Beautiful, not in the delicate way of a noble daughter raised in safety. There was a steel to her posture, a fire in her gaze, that had not yet been smothered by this cursed land. Ismark? Who are these people? She asked, her voice steady but guarded. Ismark hesitated. They're here to escort you to Vallaki. And then silence. You declared this without me. Anger flared in her voice, sharp as a blade, her eyes burning into her brother. The party exchanged wary glances as she pulled him aside, but one of them, Loghain, tried to listen. I am not a prisoner, Ismark. I am not some burden you can just pass along. Ireena, no. No, you think I don't understand what's happening, that I don't see it. He's playing with me, toying with me, and you think running will save me? Ismark's jaw clenched, the grief too many battles wearing on him. But he softened just slightly. The people who fled to Vallaki, our refugees from Barovia may still need you, Ireena. You could help them. Ireena hesitated. Ismark continued. And Gertruda. Ismark's voice cracked, new sadness bleeding into his tone. She's gone. The words seemed to knock the breath from Ireena's lungs. What? We think she's looking for Doru. It's not safe for you here, Ireena, and our people need you. Then, with a slow, reluctant sigh, Ismark had won, not through authority, not through force, but through something stronger. Love. When they returned to the group, her expression was composed, yet her eyes were still swollen, rimmed with the evidence of the storm that had passed in private. Ismark excused himself, leaving the party in her company. She brewed tea, her movements practiced but distant, filling the quiet space between them with soft clinking of porcelain. And so, in the heart of the Burgos master's mansion over cups of tea, the party listened to Ireena and her story, to the creeping horror that had begun to unravel her life. And in that moment, as the wind howled against the glass, they understood. The road ahead was dark, perilous, but their path was set. And that's where we pick up. All right.
Yes.
So, I think the last bit of conversation that y'all were having before we left off, she told y'all about what was going on. She kind of told you that, her brother's been dealing with this stress, all on his shoulders lately, and how the village have kind of turned on him a bit. They kind of blame him for, all the bad happenings that have been going on lately. And she said that, no one feels more guilt or shame than Ismark himself, who has taken the weight of every death incurred in the siege on his shoulders, and the weight of rebuilding that followed.
Yep.
Okay. Is Ismark back yet?
So we can go ahead and come to that. As night fully claims the sky, the sound of the front door comes a knock, as Mark once again announcing his arrival. And since Jinwunax is by the door, he can unlock the door for her if he so chooses.
Okay.
All right. So, Ismark comes back in. He looks wary, his shoulders slumped under the weight of the day, but he carries a small cloth bag in his hands. With a word, he exchanges a glance with Ireena, who raises to meet him. Together, they set about preparing a meal for y'all.
Oh, damn.
Woohoo, dinner.
Now you come to the table, huh?
If I recall correctly, he went to go talk to the father of the whatever in preparation for us to transport the body. Is that what I recall correctly?
Not quite. When he left, he had said that he had to go check on
Another matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember if he was specific about it or not. Yeah. Okay.
Let me see.
I think you had to go check out about the scouts that were out looking for Gertrude and the other family.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
And I say to him, well, unless he's going to do anything in specific, I say to him, what news on the scout front?
And he will tell you that still no news. They're still looking for Gertrude and the family that's missing.
All right. I'd just say a shame.
Aye.
And refresh my memory again. So it's evening. We're gonna eat a meal, and then we were gonna prepare to go do the thing. Then tomorrow, the
Burying the father, and then
burying the father and talking to the
Yeah.
priest, whatever, at the church of.
Yeah, so that's
And
the
then going to the store,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the current
going shopping.
my itinerary plans for tomorrow, going to the church, and
Yep.
then if y'all wanted to check out like the store or something, we probably have time to do that.
Yeah, we should
Okay.
definitely.
I
We
think that-
have a bunch of leftovers, and
Mhm.
wares that we might be able to dispense with.
The smell of stew begins to fill the room. Earthy turnips and faintly gamey aroma of rabbit meat mingles into the air. The loaf of bread is clearly past its prime, its crust hard and its crumb dense, but it pairs well enough with the hot stew. Once
Good for dipping.
the table is set, Ismark places bowls before y'all and sits down with a heavy sigh.
Am I in his seat? Okay.
No, it don't matter.
Well,
He says, I wish I could offer you more, but this is what we have at the moment. Thanks for your patience.
This will do
This'll be-
fine.
this will be plenty for this evening. Thank you so much.
The siblings' home is modest, and the near empty pantry speaks volumes. It's clear that the rabbit was purchased on Ismark's recent errand, likely a rare splurge given their circumstances. Despite this, the meal is hearty and warm, and a welcomed respite in these grim lands.
I eat without hesitation. This is a daily meal. I'm not going to make fuss over it. And he just digs in, and if there's etiquette in the room, Xykryn pays it no mind. Not that I'm going at it like an orc or anything, but I'm like, yep, this is the business at hand, which is this bowl of food.
Mm-hmm.
I nod, say thank you for the meal, and dig in myself.
As the meal progresses, Ismark and Ireena turn the conversation towards y'all. Ireena leans forward, her hands folded under her chin, her expression alight with curiosity. Well, what about you all? Tell us about the places you've been, the lands beyond the mists. Is it true that the sun shines warm there? That there are cities
course.
larger than forests?
A great many.
She seems
Great.
utterly fascinated.
Some are spectacles to behold, for sure.
And some are just crowded.
Yeah, some of them are no better off than what you see here in your current surroundings. Civilization is a very diverse beast
Indeed.
in many different forms.
Ismark, though more reserved, listens intently. Every now and then he asks a question of his own, his interest more pragmatic. So, do you have experience with dangers? Creatures like the ones that stalk the Slavish woods?
So he's speaking to like the wolf noises and shit that we heard.
Yeah, he
Um,
kind of just, are y'all hardened adventurers? Are y'all kind of trying to gauge y'all like expertise? Are y'all qualified
Yeah.
to be protecting my sister kind of way?
Look, people, I'm putting
Little
her in
late
your
for
hands.
that.
Can you fight?
I think we can say that we've been able to take care of ourselves thus far since we've all met up.
I say, beasts come in many forms. I don't know that I haven't encountered anything such as what you have here, but believe me when I say there are far worse beasts also outside the mists. And one beast or fending off one beast is very similar to another. And
You
then
just have to know
eat
their
some more
weaknesses.
porridge. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of nod when she says that. And I'm like, there is that.
And Ireena in particular seems captivated by the tales of the world outside Barovia that y'all speak of. Her questions are eager, her eyes wide with wonder, as if imagining herself in the places you describe.
I go to describe the larger cities with where you can go to a dressmaker and have a dress made in almost any color you want. And the materials go from the normal everyday wear to finer silks and fabrics that we don't see in the smaller villages.
She has a, silent, warm smile. Thank you for sharing your stories. It's nice to think of a world beyond these mists, even if only for a moment. They remind me of the fairy tales my mother used to read to me.
Very sweet.
We didn't hear anything about her mother, did we?
No, y'all have
No.
not.
To which
Tell
I
us
kind
more.
of cock an eyebrow.
Yeah. You go ahead. I was getting ready to say the same thing.
I kind of cock an eyebrow and look at her and it's like, we know of your father who died protecting the land, but no one has made mention of Ismar's mother. What can you tell us about her?
Her name was Karina. She passed away about 14 years ago from a sickness that swept through the village. It was hard losing her. Ismark and I were still children then. She reaches at her scarf, the embroidered K on it, faintly visible by the firelight.
Mm.
This scarf, it's the last memory I have of her. She embroidered it herself. I wear it every day.
It's lovely.
I wear it every day to remind me of her warmth and her strength. Her gaze turns distant, her voice softening further. Father did his best to raise us after she was gone. He carried the weight of the village on his shoulders, but he never let it stop him from being there for us. He had a way of making us feel safe, no matter how dark things got. She pauses, her expression clouding for a moment before continuing. Father, he was the one who found me. I was just a girl, wandering near the edge of the Svalage woods, by the pillar stone of Ravenloft. I don't remember anything before that day. No family, no home, just the woods and the cold. Ireena's hands drop from her scarf as she smiles faintly. But father and mother took me in without question. They loved me as their own, and I will always be grateful for that. Whatever my life was before, it feels like it started the day they found me.
Mm.
So your father found you near Castle Ravenloft?
Near the pillar stone, yes. So
Ravenloft wouldn't be in the mist, though, right? Would it?
and this is her responding. I'm
Okay.
assuming you asked that in character.
No,
Yes.
I'm thinking.
Oh.
I'm thinking external lore, like player knowledge. But yeah, no, not. Yeah, I'll let you finish.
She'll explain, maybe as she sees that the confusion on your face. The pillar stone, as you were walking into town, you could see the village, and beyond the village, there was like a mountain range almost to the backside, the north side of it. And there was like this steep, like pillar stone that went up at least 1,000 foot high up into the air. And sitting on top that was the castle. And so she describes the pillar stone as the rocks, the rock edifice that sits on top, that the castle sits on top of.
Okay, that makes sense. So thinking like this is out of character, but like the devil's face thing in Yellowstone, that everybody climbs like a giant sheer cliff with
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
a pretty sheer, steep cliff, about 1,000 feet up, of solid stone
Okay.
and rock. And
Okay.
sitting on top
See,
there
when you,
is the Castle Ravenloft.
I was
Okay.
thinking Pillar Stone was like one of the like columns that supports the castle.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad you clarified. Thank you. Now I have a better understanding. So basically, she was found at the foot of the mountain that the castle sits on.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Appreciate it.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Good.
Go ahead.
The clothing that she wore, did it give any clue if she was from the castle or maybe a nearby village? I asked.
From what I remember of, I was just in regular common clothing.
Okay.
Did your father ever make mention as to why he had traveled so far and so close to Castle Ravenloft when he seems like most of the villagers and people tend to shy away from there?
I believe he was hunting. There are
It's like fate brought you together.
woods around there that he would normally go hunt.
So it appears fate has brought you to the family
Possibly.
to provide you with a family.
I'd like to think so.
I kind of look at Xykryn and kind of raise my eyebrows a little bit, like,
This land
And we
is
continue eating.
definitely dangerous, and it was a miracle I wasn't eaten by wolves before he found me.
I say undoubtedly. And I don't, and I do that to agree with her story, not to necessarily that I believe it. You know, I'm in my back of my mind, I think there might be another reason for it, but I don't allude to that.
Yeah. She hesitates, her gaze lingering on y'all for a bit. Then, with a polite dip of her head, she goes, "Excuse me, I'll go make sure all the rooms are in order for y'all." And she'll
Thank you.
get up and go make sure all the room. Oh, not you.
So she has gone upstairs.
Yeah.
Kind of watch as she walks away and listens for her footsteps to fade a little.
Yeah.
And turn to the brother.
And just for a geography point of view from me, not in character, but player understanding knowledge. So the mist is surrounding Barovia, the whole area, then. And so Ravenloft would actually be inside the mist.
Right.
Okay. That's all I needed.
Yeah, it's actually, like I said, y'all could actually see the castle as y'all were walking up to the...
I remember that now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I had it in my head like it was enshrouded in mist or something like that. Like it's not a...
Yeah, okay.
But
The mist is kind of everywhere.
Yeah. No, that makes more sense now. All right. I'm with it.
More of a visual.
Yeah.
And so, as we're finishing up our lovely stew, look to the brother to see if there's any more he wants to tell us before we kind of retire for the evening and prepare for tomorrow. And
his expression seems thoughtful, as if weighing something on his mind.
What else is it you need us to know?
He seems like he doesn't have maybe all the answers. He's scared of, Ireena's safety.
Mm.
He's been.
Are we ready for tomorrow, or have you spoken to the priest yet?
I have not gone to see Father Donovich yet. The plan is to go speak with him tomorrow.
Yep.
Do you need us with you when you go speak with him? Or
Yes,
can you do that while we are stopping?
Yeah,
Preparing.
when she says that, I say I look to him and I go, for sure, we need to replenish our supplies. We were going to stop by the general store and deal with some matters there. But if there's any other assets at your disposal that would assist us in protecting your sister, we would definitely like to know about them.
Of course. Why don't maybe if y'all want, y'all can head out to the general store first thing in the morning, and then if we want, we can all head out to the church afterwards.
Sounds like a plan.
Very well. Should we meet at the church after we're done with our business at the store, or should we return here to you?
He'll say you can.
In other words, do we need to take your sister with us, or
Oh,
are
no.
you going to keep her safe here?
She'll stay inside.
Okay.
Just come back whenever y'all are finished.
All right.
Okay. Then I would say let us turn in for the evening and try to get a good night's rest.
The air
Are
is.
the evenings usually peaceful?
Yes and no. They had been up until recently. We've
The last couple of evenings, have there been any nighttime activities going on, attack,
not for the last 2 nights.
or has it been quiet? Okay.
So only 2 nights distant. Okay. All right.
The air is cold. The soft patter of rain on the boarded up windows fills the quietness. Shadows flicker from dying glow from the hearth fire. In the main hall, the mansion, though fortified, carries an eerie stillness. The mood is calm, but a faint tension hangs in the air, the kind that builds before a storm. The creak of floorboards break the silence. Ismark's eyes flick to the sound, but sees nothing. Slowly he tilts his head, listening. Did you hear that?
I look to the pointed-eared fellow.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I do hear it.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sounds good.
See if you're paying attention or finishing your soup.
I'm just over here relaxing by the fire.
Sitting on the bearskin rug, are you?
No, I'm sitting in a chair.
Oh.
All right, so with a 17, you did hear a creaking of the floorboards as well.
I look at him and say, yes, I did. Is there someone else in the house as well?
It did sound like it was coming from not above, so it didn't sound like Ireena. He goes, no, it's just us here. The party...
Us here did not creak a floorboard.
Ismark glances, pausing. Another creak sounds, this time louder, like weight of the shifting old wood. Then silence again.
I say we go investigate.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how, though.
Ismark replies,
Did it sound...
could be the storm. Settling the wood,
there a storm?
possibly. It started to rain a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't buy that.
So it's not coming from above. Is it like coming from like in the same room as us, or like?
Yeah, that's what
the
I'm trying to
next
figure
room
out.
over.
Can I throw an investigation check?
You want to do an investigation check?
I do. I'm
Okay.
going to try and pinpoint it.
Okay. All right. So
Nice.
it actually sounded like it was coming from the
Back in the den area?
right side, yeah.
Most definitely inside the building, right?
It just sounded like wood creaking.
So, like over in this general area over here.
Yeah.
All right.
I say we
And
all go take a peek.
then suddenly, the window breaks,
Okay.
and wait, not all of y'all at once, please.
But that's what would happen is we would all jump up and run in there.
Yeah.
So you hear the sound of the glass breaking, and suddenly there are wolves that are pouring in from the window.
Okay.
Pouring in.
Yeah. You see 3
Yeah.
so far.
Great. I jump on the table. Darn it, I can't.
Are we in initiative yet, or are we literally all just running in there freely?
We go ahead and roll some initiative.
Okay.
I jumped on the table.
Wait, you got to put us... Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, get us into combat here.
Do we go ahead and roll or?
Okay, I'm gonna wait till everybody finishes rolling because I'm trying to click on my name and it keeps.
Click up
Oh,
at the top
we
of the
will.
thing.
I
Or
did,
hang
and it. I kept seeing everybody's name move back and forth.
Yeah, I was just putting everybody in initiative. I mean, on the combat tracker, y'all can still roll y'all as an initiative.
We can roll it off of D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Or
yeah. Well, I don't know. You should be able to.
Or
But
on just on the
Yeah,
click it.
at the top of the screen on Foundry, it has a dice on y'all's picture. You can just click that as well.
Crud.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's not
No.
I need to get up
No,
and
that
move. I need to get up and move. There is something outside my window making noise.
Okay.
I mean, and that's what I actually didn't catch y'all were talking about the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, roll to see if you hear it. I'm like, well, I hear something.
At least
then
it's
I'm
not
realizing-
dark and stormy.
I mean, I'm realizing it's like right outside my window. So I'm gonna go out there and check. I'm for a little bit. So
Okay.
Are we,
Would
ta-
be-
are we
would-
taking an actual break?
we could take like a 5 minute.
Okay.
That'll give me enough time to get tea, smoke a short cigarette
Yep.
that I'll have to tell you guys about later,
Okay.
and then go check on this. It's we won't discuss it here. It's nothing bad.
Okay.
Not that type of short cigarette poo.
No.
So yeah, I'll be back in about 5. I just got to go check see what this noise is because it's driving me nuts.
Okay.
On
I
the way
wasn't
back
going to
up.
say anything.
Alrighty.
So if anybody
All right,
needs
so
to get up,
I
with
will
coffee,
put us in a
eat.
Be Right Back stream, and looks
Yep.
like we're might be doing a commercial break as well. So, good timing.
Yep. I fired them off on purpose to coincide with the break.
All right. Cool. We'll be
Mhm.
right back. Alrighty, we are back. Alright, so we had
All right.
4 wolves bust through the window that was nearest to y'all, kinda. And
Ooh.
So we're talking right here.
Yep.
Okay.
in this corner of
Because
the...
I still do not. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, there's no light in that corner. This is pathetic. This is the one complaint I have. It's like the vision. It sucks.
Okay, I have to get up close to him, but now.
Are you first?
Yeah, it shouldn't be moving in combat until it's your turn.
Here, I'll help you.
Yeah,
out.
we're still waiting on Raven to roll initiative because I still got a little dice on
I
her
did.
picture on mine.
She rolled.
It didn't come through.
Hmm?
Oh, it did. 10.53.
10.13.
Yeah.
It didn't apply to her thing. It looks like up there.
Yeah.
At the top, she's in initiative.
Oh, okay. All right. She doesn't have a number
Okay.
on her name like the rest of us do.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I see it.
You want me to do it again?
Oh, okay.
I see it. Are you looking at?
Okay.
Okay, as long as you see it.
Yeah, are you not looking at Ireena's?
I'm looking at Ireena's.
That's exactly what I did. Yep, I got
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Yeah.
you. Yep.
Damn it.
Your twin.
Ireena didn't
Because
look-
I saw red hair.
Uh-huh. All right, let's begin some combat.
Damn it, I did it too.
And we start with Xykryn.
Wow, I go first, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to let me just make sure that I'm not going to kill anybody when I do this.
You targeting
Okay, I'm going
the
to
top one up there.
Yep. So I'm
Okay.
going to target this guy. And I'm going to how do I target him?
Right click and then you hit the bullseye at the bottom right corner.
I'm not
bottom-
getting pop-ups on these
Bottom.
guys.
I'm sorry, bottom left corner, not bottom right. But okay.
Oh, double clicking on it. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
think
toss a
for
spear at him.
Y'all's is a little bit different than the way I do it. All right, so you throw a spear, hit the attack
Mhm.
button. There you
Look
go.
at that fancy,
Ah, well,
Nice.
got a fancy animation and everything.
yeah, you got a critical. It looks like
Yeah, I did.
you rolling some
You want me to roll
extra die 20.
mhm.
Let's see. So one of you go max damage on one of the die,
Okay.
and regular damage on the second set of die. So you're gonna
Okay.
roll damage twice. Oh, really? You just need to roll one, and
Okay.
then it'll be that plus a max roll damage, which you probably don't need for these little guys. But
4 on the okay. So max damage would be 8 plus 4, so a total of 12.
all right, 12. Oh my God, almost. If you wouldn't have rolled
Oh,
low on the first one. Minus 12.
The thing yelps.
it does more than yelp.
Okay. So next turn, yeah. So you heave the spear at it, and it lands pretty deep into its side. It's hurting pretty bad. And Loghain's turn.
Alrighty, let's see here. I am going to, let's see here. You
Oh,
targeted the one at the top up here.
I did.
Alright, I'm going to target the one right beside it.
minus 12. There we go. Now it took it off.
Mhm.
And some blood splatter for you.
Yeah. buddy.
Yummy. Yummy.
Fixing to have some wolf jerky too.
How many wolves are there? There's 4.
Yep.
Wolf
Yeah.
pelts for everyone. Yeah.
So which one are you
Alright,
targeting?
so the one right beside it in the front.
All right. Try
I
double
thought
clicking on him. Was it double
I
clicking?
had a
Oh,
I had a
I see your blue dot was.
I had a double right click to
Oh,
target
double right click. Okay, yeah, I see your blue dot on the bottom one.
Is that the one you're going for, Pooh? Is the bottom or the top one?
The bottom one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought he was... Okay, go ahead. Oh, you just took it
I'm
off.
trying to double.
It was on there. There you go.
How about? Okay. I don't. Okay, there. I see it on mine now. Okay.
You can barely
All right.
see that
Yeah,
one right
it's
now.
small.
All right. Let's see here. I am going to pull out my little shorthand crossbow,
Alrighty.
and I am going to take aim at it.
Did it shoot in shorthand?
It's this little pew pew. Hey, his
Is
little
that
pew
what he
pews
calls it? My
killed,
little pew pew?
his little pew pews killed a couple things so far, so
17.
yeah, that'll hit.
All right. And now damage.
9. Another hefty hit. Alright, minus 9 to him. Alright, so he lets out a yelp as well, but he's still standing.
Yay!
And it is this wolf behind him's turn. And it's going to charge you and take an attack on you.
Bastard.
Let's see, so he's got its bite attack. Normal. 11, I doubt hits your AC.
It
Yeah, your AC is 15.
not 15. Yeah.
Alright, so it swipes at you, but you dodge it. Jinwunax, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna try something weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going after my buddy here. I'm gonna cast Searing Smite, which, as I hit the target, it takes an extra 1d6 of fire damage
Alright.
from my attack.
Okay.
At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target takes 1d6 fire damage
Nice.
and then makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the spell continues.
You're trying to destroy these
So-
things. Not taking
So
any
there's
chances.
my-
Wow, look at those dice.
Okay, so there's my total damage, and I haven't even thrown my spear yet.
Where's the total damage?
7.
Okay.
I think in order for Searing Smite to have act, he has to hit it first with his sword.
Oh, well,
Well, I know the
Oh, yeah.
one of his smites he had to do that with. So,
Oh, I
Siri,
don't remember which one.
yeah.
okay, so I rolled a 20 plus my 5 plus a 1d4. Why is that rolled out all like that?
You fuckered it up.
Spear affects flesh.
That's what I'm looking at. What?
I think he has Bless still active, which I don't think is currently active. That was like last...
I don't
Like
know how
two-
to turn that
two-
off.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not.
2 sessions ago.
Yeah, it's not on his token.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just ignore that, and he got...
So, what does the damage on your Searing Smite say?
7.
Like, one bonus action, strike, takes an extra...
There, I'll put it up there like that.
Yeah, I see it. So, roll a extra 1d6 worth of damage. I'll just add that onto it. Yeah, buddy. 5.
That is a weird one.
Minus
Tron
5.
dice, man.
Alright. So, y'all are doing some hefty damages. So
So
far.
did I not? So okay, just a question. Did I not kill that?
Almost, but not quite.
Because I hit it for 20. I hit it for. What was this?
7?
Well, on the first one.
Yeah, you're.
I hit it. Okay, so my hit was 19 with a 1d4 damage of 3.
That's just an attack roll.
Oh.
Yeah,
So we're not counting the first one, then at 11 or whatever. I can't see it. I scrolled too fast. Okay.
So you didn't ever actually roll damage on the spear. You just rolled damage on the Searing Smite.
Okay, so do I roll damage on the spear?
Yeah, there's a little roll damage button.
Well, what there was. He did 7 damage.
That was from the Searing Smite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we didn't need to roll that extra 1d6.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'll fix that real quick. So, how much you got from the spear?
Well, it'd be one-handed, right?
Yeah, because you're throwing it. So 7 damage.
Alright. So, this. Oh, not that one.
It'd be 7 plus 7 for a total of 14 from the
Right.
Searing Smite.
Right on the money. And you killed this one.
Yay! I mean-
Yeah, buddy. All right.
Except now it's on fire, and so we only have 3 wolf pelts.
Damn it!
As Loghain,
You don't get a wolf pelt.
As Loghain whips out his hose of urination and puts it out.
You might want to wait for that until after the battle's done.
The next wolf will move up and attack you as well.
Ooh.
And let's see, target Loghain, and he's coming with a bite attack. Attack.
The Searing Smite.
Nope.
They can't
Okay.
hit shit tonight. All right, he misses as well.
Okay, so I got my thing working because it actually took a spell slot away.
Okay,
Oh, good. All right, so
Raven's
it's my turn, right?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, and we decided I did have a short sword, right? Not sword. One moment.
Light
Yeah.
hammer.
No,
Yeah,
a
Bow.
crossbow
light crossbow. Yeah.
because I got bolt.
Yeah,
I do have one again.
you have a light crossbow. Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I'll
Thank you.
I'll put it up in the chat for you.
Okay. So I'm gonna go after this one,
Which one?
the one that was attacking Loghain.
Okay, there's currently 2 on him. Oh, I'm sorry, just one.
No,
left.
that one's dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm going after this one. Can you guys
Okay.
see it?
yeah. Target him. All right, go ahead.
And attack would be normal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! 16. Roll damage.
It's gonna be normal.
Ooh, max damage.
Max damage, baby.
And that
Yeah.
Nice.
-9 will do him in. And which one is that? That one? All right, he's dead.
Yeah.
And it is, unless there's any bonus action you wanted to do.
I don't really think I have.
So can we
That's fine.
move up, or do we have to wait our
Yeah.
turn?
On your turn, you can move.
Okay.
Hey, they look a lot better if I tilt the screen a little.
It is this back wolf's turn. And he will rush after you.
Okay. Get that. I want to see something as he rushes after me.
That was a weird noise.
Yep, his bite attack. So unless there was something
Not that I. Yeah.
intervening, he ran up to you
No.
and bit you, and you take 9 points of damage.
Could I do a counteract at all, or do I have to wait my turn?
Depends on if you have, like, I don't think you would have anything.
I don't know what it's called. At will?
Yeah, you have to look under your reaction section, but I don't think you would have anything that would fit it.
Reaction.
Like usually fighters or people who have spells at the ready for certain events would be able to do something like that, but
Yeah, I don't think you have any.
Slashing, but not bite.
Yeah. All right. So next it is this wolf, and I think it will charge at his mark. Oh, 12. Does not hit, just barely. Alright, so he tries to bite his mark, but he's able to fend him off.
Bismarck says, screw off!
And it is now Ismark's turn, so he's going to retaliate back. See what can Ismark do. He's got a short sword. Get him, Ismark. Yaha!
woohoo!
23 hits. Roll your damage. Okay, 6 points of damage is good enough to take him out.
Awesome.
Nice.
And that wolf. All right. So are we back? Okay, she's not there at the moment.
I want really cool sound effects.
I don't have them on, so.
All right, 1 second. And as he kills that wolf, you hear another breaking of glass,
No.
and it's behind y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
I see him.
I don't see crap.
Yeah, it's
Over
around
where
the
you were
corner.
by the bear pelt.
He was sitting by the window that they just
Oh,
broke into. Alright, let me be sure to add them to the initiative tracker. Oh, he's got
Oh, I got that. I heard that one.
a big fat one.
And it
One
broke
wolf.
the table.
One wolf has problems jumping through a window like I do in Fortnite and just kind of falls on its face.
It like dives through the window and like it like catches his leg on the ledge and he flips into it.
Wait for me, guys.
All right.
Slips and knocks out 3 of his buddies.
Yeah.
So it is actually this third one's turn. And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How many? 40 feet. 35, 40. Oh, just not quite enough. All right. So it is Xykryn's turn.
Okay. I am going to I look at the wolf, shake my finger at it, and say, "Wait your turn." And I actually target this one back here, and I throw off Eldritch Blast.
Okay. There you go.
17.
That'll hit.
Damage.
That's a 23 total to hit.
Yeah.
4 points of force damage.
Yep, 4 points of force damage.
All right. Bye. All right. So you ding him a little
Whose turn?
And then I'm going to trying to think here. I'm
Oh,
going
go
to
ahead.
step sideways, knowing that my party is behind me,
bit.
and
Okay.
actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, actually, no. I'm just gonna stay right here. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do. I'm done.
Alrighty. Loghain.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn around and I'm 5, 10, 15, 20.
That one's gonna swipe at you.
I thought they were all dead.
No,
Not the one that was attacking me.
Oh, I thought I couldn't see if there was a skull. Sorry, I could not. The way it is, let me revert before I take off running to target this one.
the DM is being merciful.
Yes, thank
Yep.
you for letting me know that.
Uh-huh.
This one is still alive right there.
Yep, he still
Yep.
looks pretty
Okay.
The way, well, see, the thing is, there's like a red blotch on the floor, and I thought it was blood indicating he was dead.
Yeah. And like they
So
don't have
I'm gonna
like
target that one.
They don't have the token ring around them, so they're a little bit harder to see.
Okay. All right. So in that case, I'm going to pull out my rapier,
Okay.
and I'm going to give it a good old fashioned smacky.
And since Raven is 5 feet, he'll also get the sneak attack damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm up on the table, but
She's using parkour battle tactics.
I am. As soon as I heard that glass, I jumped up on the table.
Listen, no, you had to go parkour.
Parkour.
No, I did not.
All right.
You should have said that.
That'll hit.
All right.
Takes out your rapier this time, huh?
The rapier.
Swashbuckler.
All right.
I stab at thee.
All for one and one for all. All right, 7.
And it does 7 points of damage.
Okay, there we go. He was acting stupid for some reason. All right, and then your sneak attack.
What do I roll for that?
I think it's a D6, and I don't know if it has any pluses to it.
Extra 1d6 damage, yeah. I'm like, okay, there's supposed to be some extra damage associated with this. Not just, you actually had gotten advantage when you're doing sneak attacks as well, so remember that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, here's the 1d6.
I don't think you can get a 10 on a 1d6.
Oh, whoops. I actually clicked on the button.
All right, so
twice.
the first one was a 6.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
And right on the money, it kills it.
Nice.
Oh, and I have to take away 9 points, don't I?
I already did for you,
Yeah.
so you don't have to.
And the fourth bell tolls.
There we go.
Okay,
5,
still 15.
10, 15, 20. Move, damn you.
You moved and then moved back, so it probably is stopping you because you've moved 30.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was only like right here.
Yeah, but if
10,
Because it counted me moving forward and then moving backwards.
15.
yeah.
Where did you want to go?
Right about there is fine.
Okay.
I didn't want to get too close, but I wanted to move away from the pile of dead pelts and
All right.
get in line for the next shot.
All right. So it falls to Jinwunax.
All I can do is move. Well, I can't even move that way. Someday.
You'll have to go around.
Okay, well, I'm going to go stand on the table.
Get a higher advantage, I'm telling you.
Table mounting brigade. That's our new name.
Look. It's
your turn.
Look, I'm spinning.
Yeah, okay, so I can't get close enough either. Wait, there's one right here, right?
Yep. That's the closest.
All right, but I'm going to attack this one
Okay.
by moving. Dang it. All right. So I'm going to do. Damn it. All right, I'm going to have to do it from over here because I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I want to attack with. Where'd it go? My light hammer.
Okay. Are you gonna throw it?
Okay. No, I'm going to run up to him and hit it
Okay.
in melee.
Okay.
It has a 5-foot reach, so.
Yeah. You
So.
just have to get like right there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do with that. See if it came through. And it's a 1d4 plus 2.
You got to roll the attack roll first.
Oh, maybe that's my problem.
It's
Yeah.
in the chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't like this. Attack.
Yep.
Normal.
6 will unfortunately not hit.
Dang it, then I can't do my second attack.
All right.
Hmm.
Wah, wah, wah.
See, I can roll these from here. Why can't I my weapons?
You may not have them
Yeah.
equipped or something like that.
No, I was on the wrong one. I found it. Okay.
Wah, wah.
Wow. These freaking wolves are moving fast now.
That was 40 feet. So he will
Fast little
rush up
bastards.
to Loghain and attack him. Or try to, I should say.
What are you always picking on me for?
Raven already had one on her, so.
Bastards.
Attack. Alright, 17 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright. Normal. Is it?
9.
Alright.
Yeah. Do I need to do that saving throw to make sure I don't fall down?
Didn't know about that earlier. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't either realize that either.
Undead are also considered constructs.
Saving throw.
Great.
11 or better. Correct.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, strength 11. Alright, so I guess you're actually prone at the moment.
Sorry.
Great.
Thanks a lot.
Isn't he always?
Alright.
Sorry.
Already took the damage off of you, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so this wolf's turn. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it will target Raven.
No.
It's
Can I do anything?
Oh, wait. I gotta roll one more.
Oh.
No, I like the one. Come on, I like the. Oh,
Oh, we got another one.
Hold on.
Nice.
All right. I want to see this hit table because this thing is about ready to have a bad day. 2
I want to
double
see
ones.
it
This
by
wolf,
itself.
this wolf is a mentally handicapped wolf.
This
It's
is the
And
one
instead
that's
of-
over.
The wolf.
Dude, look at me.
This big three ones in a row for this wolf. I want to point this out.
Well,
For the
here's
same
deal.
wolf.
Instead
Yeah,
of
his
howling,
initiative was a 1.
He's
He just rolled 2 1s.
instead
He's
of
that
howling,
little
it's going. "Dur, dur, dur, dur,
he's
dur."
that little fat one in the back that's so long. Hey, I'm here for the party.
Where are we going, guys? Wait for me! Wait for me!
Oh God, it's Buford.
What would that give me an opportunity to attack by chance?
No. He just
Aw.
doesn't hit you.
What's the bad misses table say on double on rolls?
All right, so the crit miss, a natural one is the weapon breaks.
So he broke his
That would be
teeth.
his mouth.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he broke his teeth.
Hey, guys, I want help.
Hey guys, wanna go kill some bad guys?
I still
What?
think because of that, because I should be able to do something to him. But that's just my opinion.
The fucker got his teeth broken. Let him be.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
gonna,
no,
he's gonna
that's
have to
okay.
lick you
I
to
think
death from here on out. Okay.
Which one was it? Is it the one with the green dot?
No, it's the one right behind him.
Yeah.
Behind him?
As the wolf comes up to Raven and bites down, the teeth break automatically. Raven
This is turned into a-
just brushes her dress off, going, "What the fuck?"
It's like one of those old Looney Tune commercial tunes where they bite into the sandwich and they put a brick in it and it shatters all its teeth.
I'm trying to see something real quick.
The other two wolves are now looking at him in disgust, like,
I knew
Oh,
we
God.
shouldn't have brought him along.
Right.
Let's see.
Ow.
1 second.
He's got a gimp and no teeth now. Jesus. Let's not use his pelt. It'll probably freaking catch fire, randomly walk.
He's
He's
next
just
time
gonna
he's
burst
just
into fire on his own. He
yeah.
doesn't need
Next
any
time
help.
he's just gonna.
He's gonna tumble off into the hearth and just catch himself on fire.
Next on initiative is Ismark. So
Go for the retarded one.
he will come to your aid, Loghain, and hit that one that's on you. And short sword in hand, he takes a swipe. 16 will hit. And normal. 5 points of damage. Oh, come on. Just almost. So he slices him pretty good, but he's still standing just barely.
"Man, I'm not going to get to kill any of these creatures. Y'all going to have them
Nope.
all. I'm just standing here on the table."
I haven't killed one yet.
All right. Let's see. So top of the
Okay.
third round.
See,
And-
I've got to relearn all this shit every time.
Mm-hmm.
You hear another glass break.
God
no.
damn it.
Wolves always hunting packs, people.
This is but they usually all come in one way. They don't usually. They're not very strategic.
Well, remember, the windows were all boarded up, so they probably were hitting different ones trying to get in.
Yeah. And based on the story that we heard from the town attack, this should not be surprising.
All right. So it is this wolf's turn in front of Raven. So it is going to target Raven.
Ow.
And unfortunately, that's not the one that just lost all his teeth. 22
Holy
definitely
God.
hits. Damn.
I like how that works.
What was that?
When it rolls with advantage, whatever the lower one actually rolls, it changes so that they both match the correct roll, the rolled dice. That's kind of a cool little effect.
Mm.
So I have to throw a savings throw too. Do I just hit it up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just click on the thing where it says saving throw. You see
Yeah, in the
12
chat box.
strength.
There you go. Oh my god.
Like,
Oy vey.
How many points of damage am I taking?
5.
It already took it off with 5.
And I'm prone.
And you're
and you're prone.
All right.
Okay.
Well, this is
Not a
Go
very dexterous bunch here that we have. They'll be in good company with that one wolf in the back.
Xykryn, your turn.
All right, so I heard another thing
Yeah,
break.
it came from just beyond this wall, like on the other side of
Okay,
it.
so I have a general idea where they're coming from, so I'm not going to like try and reposition. This one right in front here. Let me just change my rift.
Okay.
I'm looking at the two that are attacking both Raven and
There's-
whatchamadu.
There's 3 currently attacking Raven.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the numbskull in the back. I watched him trip over himself.
Yeah, this one at the top
You
left
stupid.
doesn't have teeth.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him. So of the two that attacked both these two, can I tell which one, if either one of them's hurt more than the other?
This one at the top of her is really suffering.
All right. I'm going to throw a dagger at that
He's
one.
painting the floor red beneath him.
Okay.
So you
Yell at Raven,
to
duck!
attack him.
I got a
Matrix
line of sight
style.
right through there.
Bend backwards.
Oh, does 12 hit?
I think it does. Oh my god, just barely misses.
Okay. All right, so I'm down a dagger at the moment. All right. I'm going to pull out my long sword and stand at the ready. And I'm not going to move.
Okay. Loghain.
Alright, what do I gotta do to stand up?
Just a free action.
Okay, well, I
It'll-
stand up.
It'll take half your movement, but yeah.
Well, I ain't planning on moving anyway because
Yeah, I
there's
didn't
too
figure.
much shit right there for me. Alright, so I'm going to grab my rapier
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to attack the one that's right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Let me take that prone off of you. There we go.
That 20 should hit.
Yes, it does.
And damage.
Boom.
11 points of damage. We'll end it.
Nice.
How do
Now
you
that's on this one.
I've been forgetting. I said, how do you want to do this?
Do what?
Slice his fucking head off.
There you go.
I'm assuming it was
If
this
y'all
one here.
if y'all get the
Yeah.
killing blow, I'll let y'all explain in however cinematic
Put some
detail y'all want to finish it off.
Panache on it.
Yeah. Let me see. His one is dead. All right.
Which one has no teeth?
The one right behind it.
That one.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Jinwunax.
That's
Okay.
our special wolf.
Your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my sledgehammer. Since I'm kind of a bird, can I jump over Raven
You're not
and
a bird.
hit?
You're a dragon.
I'm a dragon with wings. But can I mean, I'm big enough. Can I jump over Raven and come down with my sledgehammer on top of this dude here?
Or go around. I'm at 5. If you miss 5.
Yeah, you still have plenty of movement to get down
Go.
like to here.
Okay,
wanted
so
to.
I'm coming to here. Well, like
Yeah,
Get down. Get
either
down.
there or there.
it's not. It says it's colliding with at least one wall.
I'll move you
Go,
then.
yeah, just go around it.
Okay, so I'm doing two-handed sledgehammer.
Ooh.
All right.
So I've got to
Extra
do
damage.
my attack roll, correct?
Mm-hmm. All righty.
Yeah.
18 to hit, I think, if I'm reading that correct. Or did you?
Yep, 18.
And then
Now, do I roll damages now?
Yes.
Now those
Nine.
two
two-hand damage 8. Okay.
Oh, yeah, two hand. I'm sorry.
I see two-hand damage 11.
So do
Yeah.
I.
Oh yeah. Okay. The dice was 8
Oh.
plus 3 equals 11. All right. Yeah. Cool. All right. Oh wow. Right on the money. You end it. How you want to do this?
Boom.
With a mighty blow.
Crushing his skull and ending him.
Puree of wolf.
As I stand there, I strike the Captain Morgan pose with my foot on his head.
All right.
Word.
Back
Good
to
shot, kid. Don't
Raven.
get cocky.
Back to Raven.
Okay.
We're gonna leave the we're gonna leave the toothless
Thanks,
wonder
guys.
for you.
I'm going to
Wonder.
stand up and
What were you sitting this whole time?
She was
I was
prone.
prone.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I thought
cast
she,
Cure
She was
Wounds on
praying.
myself.
Okay.
okay, I thought she was like sitting at the table eating dinner or something. You know, I'm gonna stand up now.
Y'all wait while I finish this stew.
I rolled a 17.
Damn,
on
that
my
was a
Cure
hell of a
Wounds.
healing. Yeah.
Nice.
By the grace of God.
I think that takes me over, so I'm back to max.
Wow.
So I only needed 12.
That's some
So-
hefty healing.
I'm healed.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You want to look at it?
Oh, she fired it off at second level. That's why. Okay.
Okay. So
That's 'cause I-
17. All right. So 10.
No, that was.
You hit the second level cure wounds.
Yeah.
I think I have a second level Cure Wounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can use it as first level, though.
You
so.
can. Yeah. you
Oh,
can- it'll. It'll
I
use
need
a
to-
second spell slot, but it'll cure for more points if you use it level 2 instead of level 1.
yeah. Well, I have 2. So
Okay.
I
So
will-
you're back up to full health.
yeah.
So it is this wolf's turn. Let's see, he's getting crowded in there.
Oop.
He will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And go after Ismark. Bite. Uh, 18 does hit. Yes.
Didn't do it that time. Oh, deal. Okay.
7 points of damage.
And does
Okay.
he go prone?
He has to roll a save and throw. Strength, save and throw. Okay, so it's a plus
This marks
3.
like-
Let me just roll. 16, that'll make it so he's not prone.
All right.
And it is now that wolf's turn. Oh, let's see. 5, 10. Okay, so it
You
didn't
might not want to move anymore.
didn't leave. So yeah, he's going to go after Xykryn.
All right.
One more step, and all three of them would have got it.
Yeah, that's what I was
Opportunity
looking
attack.
for. Like, okay, he didn't leave anybody's space, so he's still good.
Come on.
Attack. Damn, 21 hits. 7 points.
Okay. I do my throw here.
You make it.
Okay. So he bites me. I wince just a little bit. I look him dead in the eyes. My eyes light up. I sneer at him and chuckle just a bit, and I cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm,
11 points of fire damage.
Yeah, buddy.
nice.
No saving throw. Burn, you fucking mangy animal.
Your hellish rebuke ends its life.
He, Xykryn chuckles.
All right, Mr. No Teeth chomps at
Hey, Prime, welcome on in.
Raven's leg, but you don't feel any pain from it. He's numbing you.
Hi, puppy.
Oh, such a sweet.
She
puppy.
reaches out and pats him on the head.
That's all it can do. And it is Ismark's turn. He will target this one in front of him.
We have 2 left.
1, 2, 3. 3 left.
Trying to find the other one. Maybe it's still in the dark.
So there's one here. There's one here. And there's one back here.
Yeah, it's still in the dark for me.
Alright, so attack this one. Yeah. Oh my god. Miss Mark, come on.
Strike!
Chirac! And a miss. Alright.
Swing and a miss.
Ismark tries, but he misses. Top of initiative.
The fuck is that just came in?
Or what?
It is
Something just came through the front door.
a little bit of something, something.
With a little bit of something, something.
God damn it.
Oh.
Alright. Make sure to add him in. Alright.
Fucking werewolves.
I want to add her as well on this one.
That was a lot of dice I just heard roll.
Don't worry about it.
No, pay no attention to the noise.
Alright. Where's this? Okay, so it's.
I
this
don't
one.
like that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Alright. He will target Ismark as well. Tries to bite him. No, not that one. And 20 does hit. And 10 damage.
I looked. Oh, that's because +2. Yeah, okay.
Alrighty. Xykryn, your turn.
Okay. So we've got. I'm trying to figure out. Noticing. What's his face having a little bit of an issue. You know, Ismark holding his ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Or table.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide over here and try and bolster the wall here. And I get into range. And I am going to stab this bastard with my sword.
Alrighty.
Let's see here. There we go. I'm trying to find my damn sword attack. I'm going to use it two-handed. Versatile. Jesus. Oh, wait a second. I didn't attack. Hold on a second. I guess I need to hit the right button. Give me a second. Normal.
I was gonna say,
There you go.
All right. 14.
That'll hit.
Okay. I shave its whiskers for 1 point of damage.
I think it should just be one whisker.
I got a little excited of parkouring over the table, so my attack just kind of weaned a little bit to the right. I clipped it.
Alrighty.
You overshot the table.
As you yell parkour, the wolf looks up at you.
What?
So you miss his head and shave off a whisker.
Xykryn got excited when he saw the previous wolf burst into flames, and so he wasn't completely focused, okay? It's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Loghain.
All right. Well, I'm gonna target this one here in front of Xykryn,
Mm-hmm.
and then, or not in front of Xykryn, in front of Ismar. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my rapier, and I am going to take a swing at it with my rapier.
Swing, bada bada. Swing, bada.
Hey, bada, swing.
Dang.
Uh,
And a miss.
11.
Dang it. It just misses.
Damn. All right. Well, that'll end my turn.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm next. Yay.
Actually, no, you're not.
My little thing just said you are next.
Really? Mine doesn't remember that.
Well,
Because redheaded Wonder Woman here wasn't in her place
yeah,
yet.
she was invisible, so that might be why I did that.
Ireena.
Yeah. So she's kind of like right at the top of the stairs. She hears all the commotion going on. She comes out with a crossbow in hand. She is going to target that beastie that just came through the front door.
Yay.
Alrighty. So attack. Please. Nope. Not
Ooh, that was
targeting
fancy looking.
that one, but yeah. 18. It hits.
Yay.
And 7 points of damage.
Gotta start somewhere.
Oh, yeah. And you see it.
I guess.
Okay,
and it
so
snarls.
remember, I'm behind a wall. So is that like right in here someplace?
So, yeah, you're behind a wall. And Ireena is up at the top. She's on the second floor. Like, there's, like, right at the opening, like, right at the top of the stairway.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah. I can't move right there. 'cause
And the
it
werewolf is by
teleports
the
her
front
back into
door.
the second floor if I do.
Yeah. And then the werewolf came through the front door.
Yeah. So she's
Mhm.
standing at the top of the stairs and shot him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she shut down.
Well,
Nice.
I guess I'm gonna take out Toothless Wonder here.
All right, yeah, it is now your turn.
So I shall move up here. And once
Walking
again,
on a
I'm
dead
going
puppy.
to.
Not Mr. Nibbles. We should try and capture him and train him to be.
What good would he be?
We can make him some metal teeth.
Nah.
I want a puppy.
I'm gonna use my sledgehammer again.
Okay.
Poor guy, you're
They
gonna
were-
bash his brains in.
It worked pretty good last time.
Yeah, it did.
He's gonna miss.
Let me drag him off of you so I can get to yours. Inventory. Click on the sledgehammer. Let's see what it does. There you go.
All right.
Okay, so I will hit him for 18 then.
All right, and click the damage right there below the attack. See what it does. Wow. So 4. Yep, you rolled a 1 on it.
Wow. You know,
And this
You
is
know,
against
this
Toothless,
is-
right?
this
Yeah.
is against Toothless. This dude has attacked us, or attacked Raven, lost all of its teeth, and we're all like, okay, we're going to take this fucker out. We
He
have
just
not been
won't
able to
die.
He won't die.
You can't kill Toothless.
He's got that tard strength.
All right, I am going to move. Toothless would be
Let's
able to
see.
take a advantage, won't he?
Won't do
I'm
nothing.
gonna risk it.
All right.
I'm gonna move over here.
All right.
If I can,
Oh, let me help you.
I want to move about here a little more. All right.
Right there.
Yep, about there.
Okay. That's
And
20.
I'm going
only
to
use 20 feet.
do.
Who you targeting? The big boy?
Oh, hang on. You
Wait
just hang
for
on.
it.
Wait for it.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Okay. I am going to present my holy symbol. I
Ah.
can do this, right? And each creature of my choice that I can see or hear within 30 feet of me must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me until the end of my next turn,
Do it.
or until they take damage.
All right.
No, it's just I'm doing it.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, so
It's on demand, I think.
can you click on
Oh, that's
anything
second
to post it
level.
in the
Hang on.
chat?
Let me see. Do I
What's
have it under
the-
one or
What's it called?
channel divinity order demand?
Turn undead. Channel divinity. Oh wait, no.
No, I've got orders demand. It's another second level, but I have one more.
Oh, spellbook.
Uh-huh.
It's not on this one.
Oh.
All I have is hold person for your second level spell.
No, this is one I prepared.
Okay.
So hang on. I clicked it. Let's see if it comes over. There we go. Yeah.
Alrighty.
It's okay.
Wisdom.
And so 10 feet. So all the wolves, hang on. 25, 25. Yeah, they're all within 30 now.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
So until my next turn, they've got to do that.
Okay.
So go after them, guys.
Well, I gotta roll all their wisdom saving throws, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first one was the big boy. That one, 11 as well. Wisdom saving throw.
I don't know what this does to them, but
Well, it sounds
Wait, was
like
that Toothless?
that second one, underneath the werewolf was is toothless.
Oh, I would have been funny if he got the.
the 20.
All right. So I think that's every. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Yep.
So the big boy loses. Toothless loses.
Yay!
And the ones in front of Xykryn and Bismarck pass.
So 50%.
Yeah. So they are charmed by you until they take damage.
Until the end of my next turn, or until the charmed creature takes damage.
Yeah. So
Okay.
don't attack the charm ones, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, go
Gotcha.
after the two that aren't charmed. And if well, they
Gotcha.
don't, is the werewolf holding anything?
No.
I didn't think so. Just their claws and teeth.
Yeah.
So
Just a bloodthirst to rip our throats out. That's all. That's the only thing he's holding.
well, I slowed him down for a turn.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah. I'll put little thing right that on them, I guess.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah, close enough.
We know at least.
Yeah. All right. So it is this wolf's turn. So he's going to continue trying to chew on Bismarck. There we go. I'm like, why didn't you do it? Oh. Damage.
Alright, I need.
Oh
Ooh.
no!
What was that?
He got a crit.
Nat 20.
Oh, he didn't have that much left, did he?
He's still pretty good, actually. 7. So just normal.
Bells.
Damage.
All right, so I cannot use any more. Sorry, talking to myself out loud.
-8. Alrighty. Alright. It is Big Boy's turn. Which he is charmed, and so I guess he can't.
Can't do nothing.
Alright.
Nope.
Looks around the room. What do I do?
That one's charmed as
She's
well.
pretty.
So it's back to Ismark's turn. And he will try to attack the one that just attacked him. Let's see. He is going to actually do a multi-attack.
Oh.
$14 hits. And with one, but he misses with the other. Fair enough. 5 points of
I
damage.
am going to have to get up here in a little bit to take a break because,
Okay.
yeah.
Hopefully, it won't go on too much longer for the battle. Okay, but you know, if after like maybe if you have like your turn, you could probably get up for a little bit.
Yeah, I just didn't want to miss all the cool stuff.
I know.
All right, so it is this one's turn in front of Xykryn. He will target Xykryn and try to bite you. Uh, 18 hits. No, not that one. Normal. And 7 points.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Xykryn feels that one a little bit. Kind of takes a quick breath, and then I'm gonna try and whack him with my sword again.
Okay. Do it.
So Xykryn draws back, as you know, after recovering from the bite, draws back for a pretty sizable swing, versatile. And see what we get here.
Oh,
Jesus.
damn.
All right. Xykryn's having some issues at the moment.
Oh God, guys.
Any bonus action?
You guys are wasting this spell.
Yeah, I
All I'm
know.
saying.
I know. I don't.
Well, that
I
one
do, but I
wasn't
don't.
charmed, so he's not messing it up.
I'm not messing it up. I'm trying to decide if time is of the essence or not.
Oh, that hurt.
It's gonna limit my options if I do this again.
Okay. You might want to save it, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm yeah, I'm just gonna hold my ground.
Okay. Loghain.
All right, I am still targeting the one in front of Ismark, and
Okay.
I'm going to try and take another swing at it with rapier.
Alrighty.
And because there so counts as a sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm. Advantage and plus
So I-
die 6.
All right, so there's the
There
advantage
you
roll.
go. Yeah, boy.
Hell yeah.
About
All right.
time.
So
Yay.
that hits. Now for the first damage,
Woohoo!
takes
Mhm.
12,
Lights and dice him.
and for the 1d6 bonus damage, 3 more, so 15 total. He did.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Nice.
Ireena's turn. And she has another arrow. Oh. Ugh. Okay.
Maybe she.
Can she see Toothless, or could she see the Xykryn
I
from the top of the stairs?
she doesn't know this, but I'll
Uh,
I'll do it this way. Raven, you see Ireena pull the crossbow back up, and she's aiming at Big Boy again. I'll give you a free action
No!
to say something.
Wait. Not yet.
What? What are you talking
Not
about?
yet. He can't hurt us right now. Give us a moment.
What?
Save your arrow. I have charmed him.
Okay.
Can you see the one attacking
Oh, not.
near your brother?
She will have to kind of move down. I gotta move around this arrow so I don't get teleported.
Yeah.
She blinks out resistance.
Yes, I can see that one.
Go after that one.
Okay. And so she will target that one instead. Crossbow. Attack. Doing. Oh, and it lands on the
Damn.
piano next to it. It just misses.
Aw.
Boing.
It actually did a little toing sound.
Nice.
All right. Jinwunax, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm assuming Toothless here, and this guy here is still alive.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
Toothless
so-
is charmed. And you know we shouldn't be attacking them.
So I'm going to come over to here.
Could use a hand.
I'm going to come up here,
This one's being stubborn anyways.
and I'm going to hit that one.
All right.
Bonk him in the head.
He's still fresh too. But you wanting to get hammer?
My breath weapon.
Oh, breath weapon. Features.
Oh.
I'm looking in features.
It's in the chat. I help you
Oh,
out.
okay, well. So I hit attack, right?
Yeah.
And a normal.
Mm-hmm. Wow, yes. Roll another die 20 with it.
Hot damn.
Because that was a nat 20.
Yes, it was.
So roll which one?
Just roll a single die 20. What do we got? A 3. So, roll 2 damage die. Okay. So, roll damage.
What is that?
Hit the damage button and see what it does.
And I use the critical hit button, correct?
No. Just hit the push damage one time and see how much it does. I'll tell you what you do afterwards.
So 2d6 plus 2 at bonus. Public roll, and I clicked on it. It says gives me critical hit or normal.
Normal. Because we have to do. If you do the critical hit, it'll do it wrong. And you won't get as much damage. All right.
That sucks.
Yeah. So 9. Now do the damage again. So you get 16 total damage to it of
Hell yeah.
frosty breath weapon, and it turns into a popsicle and dies.
Yahoo!
Frozen wolf jerky.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm.
All right, Raven, your turn.
All right. This is a level 1. I'm going to use Gale Force.
Okay.
It's an activation. So let's see.
Range 15 feet, area 15 feet. It's in a cone. Saving throw.
I'm
DC
going
13.
after this guy
Okay.
and hitting him with that.
Okay. So is that a spell or a feature?
It's a cast, so it's a spell.
Okay.
So I marked it on my spot. I didn't do 2. I did 1. It's a level 1.
Okay.
So on my actions, I can do 1 per action, 1 per. So that's probably going to be it.
So are you gale forcing the werewolf?
No, wait. I am Gale forcing him.
Okay.
Did I do the right
Each
one?
creature. DC 15 straight or fail. 46 bludgeoning damage. Good lord.
Yeah, that's pretty out.
And then push 20 feet away from you.
Wow.
Just gonna shove him right back out the door.
Hopefully.
Or
We
into
can
the wall,
hopefully
at least.
lock the door back afterwards.
And all the broken windows? What are we going to do about those?
All right.
So, okay.
Do I have to just roll a saving throw then?
Yeah, for strength DC 14.
Okay. Strength saving throw.
Should be pretty easy for him to get.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Damn.
Not.
He takes half damage
Okay.
and is not pushed.
All right. So he roll you 46. He'll take half. Yeah, buddy. Oh,
Hold on.
one of what? Damn.
Holy shit, that was a lot.
Take the first one. Take the first one.
It is 16 for both of them. So he takes 8 damage.
I was like, does it work from here?
Alrighty. It is his turn.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. He didn't
Oh,
like
fuck.
that. Alright. 1 bite and 1 claw.
Oh, crap.
Ouch.
Damn.
Oof.
Alright. 8. And a claw. Oh, fuck.
God damn.
God damn.
Thanks.
Alright, 2 damage dice. Damn it. Damn it. Oh shit.
Damn.
Good lord.
I may be dead.
You're downed.
I'm downed.
Fuck.
Okay, so can I cure myself again as a reaction?
Oh yeah, wait. That is a thing with mine. Alright, you are prone. Wait, that's not prone. Which one is prone? No, this one. Thank you. For this round, you are prone, not unconscious yet.
Yay.
But if you don't fix that by next round, you will fall unconscious.
I'm already on it.
Okay.
Trying to see what I got left.
Are we allowed to talk freely during combat? Like short communications?
Yeah.
Even if it's not our turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if this will help it on or not, but I tell Ismark, my pouch, potion, see to her. And
All right. So you have a potion hanging off or a pouch.
Mhm.
Let's see. You have a potion bottle hanging off of your pouch.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I got that right. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
and we all got. Didn't we all get healing?
You
Potion of healing.
from the basket from the barn, there
Mhm.
were 4
Mhm.
healing potions.
And we all
so
took one.
yeah, y'all should.
And just as a reminder, I said there's little pouches and stuff in the very beginning of this whole exercise when I was
Yeah.
describing Xykryn.
Okay.
Yep.
Ismark. All right. So, do you have like
He
more than
shouldn't be
one?
I do.
Toothless is still charmed.
Is he? Okay, I thought he was anymore.
No, I thought it was after her term was over.
Yeah,
After
he's
my
not at the end
Oh,
of our
he's
term,
not
which
anymore.
just happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's back to normal.
Okay. Well then, back to him, I guess. He will try and swipe at Jinwunax. Target Jinwunax real quick. Use a claw attack. Oh, not that.
Because he has no teeth.
Yeah, since he has no teeth, he's going to try and swipe at him with his paw, but a 7 does not come anywhere close. All right. So
it was probably
is...
the one that he tripped over in the window.
It is Ismark's turn. So, having heard you say that about the potion bottle on your pouch, is it like easily identifiable? Is there like more than one, or
There is more than one. I didn't say how many, but yeah, I would say it's not easily identified. We're probably gonna have to roll something to make it fair.
are they different colors?
No, they're all like on they're just like typical pouches, you know, kind of like a
Okay.
utility belt type thing. So it would be very hard to tell.
He goes.
I'm trying to make this fair, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He goes to grab either the closest one to him, or the one that's easiest and closest for him to grab. I'll just say that.
Okay.
And so he takes that one off of you.
Okay.
And
Got to figure out some kind of roll for this.
Well, is that one he should be using? Like, what is that one that he just took off of you?
It may be my coin purse.
Well, you said potion, so
Coin
he wouldn't have
pouch.
taken a coin purse.
Yeah, so there would be one that would have my tinderbox in it. There would be I have a water skin. I have, which would be very obvious. There would be a pouch for like where I have
Okay, so
like the important things like the jewels and the jewelries and stuff things. So there would be 2 or 3 that look similar.
all right, so you're saying that the potion is inside your pouch.
Yeah.
Okay. So he opens the pouch, looks for a potion bottle real quick.
Okay.
He will grab the first thing that looks like a potion bottle.
Okay. Then that would be a potion bottle.
Okay. I was trying to understand, like, were they hanging off of your like belt or
Like I don't keep them in my backpack. They would be there in case I need them for
Okay.
like right fucking now.
So
Like me.
he grabs
Yeah.
that one, and he's going to take an attack of opportunity, but he hands you the potion.
Okay. I drink it.
And
Or do I have to hold on to it until my turn?
I mean,
Or he could squat down to her mouth for.
does your inventory have any of the not currently? Okay. We forgot to add the healing potions in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we talked about it and I haven't used one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. So she actually had one on her as well.
I
yeah,
did.
but I don't know where she was keeping hers at. So that's why I told him to take mine.
And I honestly don't know where it
one
is either.
second.
Mine's probably in my backpack.
All right, so use ability. It should show up in the bar.
Okay, and I roll. I hit that.
Yeah.
Or do I have to wait until my turn?
I guess you'd have to wait till your turn, I guess.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, on your turn you can drink it.
Because it would
Or-
be an action.
Or like I said, I mean, because he only, and I mean, he could like hold her head up and like pour it into her mouth for her.
It would depend on whether or not he rolls it as sifting through my pouch to find the poison. The
Oh
potion would count
yeah,
as his action.
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
think
it
about
would.
that.
So
So I'll
Well,
say
I
didn't think
because
about
he
that.
had
You're
dug-
right.
Yeah, because he dug through the pack, that kind of took his action. So he is able to basically walk over. He will drop it to you as he gets to you, and he's basically positioned himself in between you and Big Boy to kind of protect you.
Ah,
I hope
Okay.
he
That's
doesn't.
fair.
that's fair. Like I said, I got the rummaging through his pack
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So
action.
All right. Xykryn takes in a deep breath. His eyes glow blue.
Mm-hmm.
He dashes. No, he's not going to dash. He's not actually taking the dash action, but he's going to dash. I'm trying to see. I know he's all right. So I'm going to dash an eyesight range here of the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to. Anybody who's looking at me notices that like it's really hard to focus on me visually. Like I'm there, but I'm like it's like your eyes have to like squint a little bit. There's something weird going on. But then I'm also going to the eyes glow blue and they turn cinder red.
Oh dear.
And I stare down right at the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually don't know what happens when I do that, but I'll have to figure that out.
Right.
He has got my attention. So maybe there's a just a howl in the wind around him or something. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out later. But he's prepped. And then with all of that, that takes up all my actions. That's all I can do.
Let's see. Blur. Your body becomes blurred, shifting, wavering on who can see you for the duration. Any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. The attacker is immune to this effect if it doesn't rely on sight. Alright, so attacks
And I
on
curse
you
him.
are at disadvantage. And you curse
Yep.
him. Okay.
Well then.
How does the curse work?
It only works for me, so it won't matter
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Okay.
He's Hex.
Alright, Loghain.
All right. I'm going to use my short bow, and I am going to take a shot at the wearer of my short bow.
Okay.
And because it's so close to both of them, it's an advantage roll.
Mm-hmm. 19 hits.
19 hits. All right. First damage.
And, roll with advantage.
Oh.
So, roll another attack roll.
Well, la-di-da.
Yeah, he's got his sneak attack.
I yelled to Ireena in the middle of this. Now!
Now is
Yeah.
when you hit him.
All right. Well, I'll just roll another d6.
Roll another attack roll just to make sure you didn't get a crit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, so it didn't crit. So, yeah, just roll damage and then 1 die 6 extra.
All right. So I'll roll damage.
You can do advantage down at the bottom.
Yeah, you could. If it's just rolling a single dice or whatever. There's a way to do it from the sheet as well, depending on which sheet you're doing.
There we go.
Alright, so...
So it did 6 on the first one on the regular day, and then did 6 on the bonus damage.
Okay, so you see that they land true. They both strike them. They don't do as much damage as you think it should have done.
Shit. And that will end my turn.
Alright, so now it is Ireena's turn, and she happily pulls up the crossbow again, aiming at Mr. Ugly. And a fire. Come on. Get it. Yes.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Alright, 10 points of damage, and it hurts him. And he,
Good.
Back to Jinwunax.
Okay, so... Oh, that is him. I thought that was just a shadow on the carpet. Right there.
That's him.
Because, I mean, I'm not in real big eyesight yet, so...
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to chunk a spear at him.
Do it.
So take a big step forward and boom.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a crit, by the way.
Yeah.
You were still targeting this one, but it's all right. All right, so roll another die 20. Let's see what you get. Come on. Yes, 19. That's a good one. All right. So
Now, do I roll again since that was a crit?
roll 2 damage dice. One is max, so you really only have to roll one of them.
Oh, good lord, I have to figure out which my damage dice are.
You can go back to the spear and hit the damage button.
Yeah. All right, 6. So it's a die 6 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you get 9 plus 6, 15 damage. And
So I don't roll
Nice.
3.
So I don't roll twice for that since it was a double.
I double like I said, one of them is max damage, so you got 9 on the first one, and then this 6 that you rolled. So
Oh, yeah. So
you got
close.
15 total, and as an extra bonus, it is stunned.
Hell to the
Yay!
Nice.
All right.
Plus
Again, it didn't do as much damage as you think it should have, but
personal.
it did do some good damage. Raven, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to stand up.
You gotta take the health potion first.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take the health potion. I got to go back and do it. Healing. And it's normal.
Any attack rolls
Damn.
against that creature have advantage.
No, I did my healing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you maxed that out, too.
I was just letting you know.
Nice.
Yeah, since he's stunned, I was just double checking.
Okay.
Attack rolls against him have advantage. Creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and can't move or speak.
But is healing an action?
Yes.
Yeah, drinking a potion is an action.
So that's probably going to be about all I can do.
All right. Yeah, you're able to stand up and drink the potion. I'll let you take a step back if you want to. Oh, never mind. Don't do that.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, wait a minute.
I was
hold
trying to
up.
help, but wait, no, that'll just make things worse. Never mind.
But he's stunned,
like-
so he can't react.
Oh, that's true.
I don't want
Oh,
to. I
that's a
don't
good
want
point.
to.
Okay.
Okay. All right, moving on then.
But take off the little thingy on me so I'm
Yeah,
at least
you're
up,
not-
right?
Yeah. You're under.
How many points was I down to?
You were at 0.
Yeah.
I
you're at
have
10.
10 now.
Yeah, you're at
Yep.
10 now. Your thing. Yeah, you're at 10. Okay. Werewolf. Let's see. Restrained. Stunned. Is incapacitated. Incapacitated.
All right, I want to
means
keep
he
track
can't-
where I'm at on my side.
He can't take actions or reactions. All right.
So everybody gets a shot at him, basically.
Yeah. All right. So he can't do anything. So it is Toothless's turn.
The motherfucker
Oh my
just
God.
won't die.
And he
By the
hasn't
way-
taken his advantage ones
Hey.
either.
By the way, I will have you know, a while ago, even with him being whatever he was blessed, when I hit that crit 20, I could have killed them both in that one shot. Just saying, guys.
Yeah. Let's see. He will target the one he's closest to, I guess, which is
What's he
Loghain.
gonna do? Nom to death?
He'll swipe at him. Wait, no, come back.
He's going around in circles like he's on his deathbed.
All
He's
right.
been afflicted.
Claw
Wait,
attack.
hold on. He moved. Wait, hold on. He moved away from. Xykryn get an attack of opportunity since he moved away from him.
Oh yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, you go ahead. I didn't see Xykryn because he's underneath the other token there.
He's underneath
Yeah.
a dead guy.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Technically, I'm standing on top of him.
he didn't really move away. He moved diagonal.
Doesn't matter.
But that's still take him out of his 5-foot
Yeah.
range.
Oh, wait a second. That was the attack roll. Never mind. Hold on a second. Was that?
Oh,
that
for
was
damage
damage
roll. Give me a second. Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong
All
one.
right.
Oh, did I get him with 14?
Yeah, you got him with 14.
Hell yeah! 7 points of
Nice.
damage.
All right. Oh, that's it. That's what he had left.
Woohoo!
Poor Toothless.
Poor Toothless.
Finally, Toothless has been killed.
Hell yeah.
All right.
He fought valiantly.
To the bitter Toothless end.
Yep.
It is Mark's turn. And let's see, make sure nothing else is targeted. Let's see what he's got. He doesn't have much.
How much health does he have left?
He actually still has pretty good health.
Okay.
He will use his multi-tack. Normal. There you go. 17 hits.
Wing.
Nice.
Do it again, Shrek.
Wing.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Go
Nice.
his mark.
13.
Ding, 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 ding.
Roll 2 damage die. Creature suffers stunned condition. Creature can't move on. Alright, so 2 damage die. One of them is not maxed, but 2 damage die. And stunned. Alright.
Nice.
So
Oh,
he's
wow.
going to stay stunned for a while.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, 7, 8, 9, 10 doesn't do quite as much as it should have, but it does some.
And he's stunned.
And he is stunned. No, not there.
Oh.
All right.
There we go.
Re-stunned. There you go. And Xykryn.
All right. I am going to Eldritch Blast this son of a bitch.
Do it.
So, do I need to duck?
No. I'll just go right through your head. No, actually, you know what? I'll do this. I'm gonna slide in.
All right.
So I have proper
you
line
go.
of sight, I guess. Yeah. And well, let's I gotta get back to the thing here.
I think what would really be cool is if all of us were standing side by side, and we all
Could do it at once.
There you go.
shot him at once.
Roll some damage.
See, I don't get cool crap looking shit like that.
Your sledgehammer doesn't affect. Your sword or spear doesn't affect. It's not magic, but it still doesn't affect.
Yeah. So it didn't apply it correctly, but that's 7 plus 2 for my hex blade.
Okay.
Hurts. So it should be 9.
Okay. Takes a little bit off again.
Getting there.
Yep.
See, this is why I just like a berserker.
Loghain.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to run up here. 5, 10, 15,
There we go. Now we're starting
20.
to encircle him.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, what was that?
Hexblade's curse.
Yeah, I try to fire it off in case.
It's like dependent
See if it
on
applies
somebody.
to him now. Yeah.
All right. And since I'm not right on top of him, I'm going to grab my little handy dandy hand crossbow,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot him with advantage since everybody's so close to him.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. 24 hit.
All right, and now for my regular damage. That
7?
is a 7, and then for the bonus roll D6 is a
Yeah, I
1,
can't
so he
see
takes
this.
8 points.
Alright. Takes a little bit. Alrighty. Not as much as you thought it would, but does something.
Just
Ireena.
chipping away.
Ireena, once again, lifts the crossbow and fires into him. Yeah.
Dang.
Damn, she good with the
Nice.
crossbow.
You're gonna be nice to have.
Damage.
Good.
7 points of damage, and again, this one hurts him.
Okay.
Nice sound effect.
And Jinwunax.
Okay. I believe at this time, just because I can, I'm going to move up to him,
Oh,
and I'm going to use my sickle.
Oh dear. Are you sure? Why not your hammer? Okay, up to you. I'm just saying.
And I rolled an 8, whatever that was.
You got an 18 on it.
18.
Got an 18
Yeah.
on it.
All right, roll damage. 7. Yep, 7. Not as much as it should have, but let's see. All right, he is looking really bad now.
Yay.
Oh, damn.
About damn time. Raven!
All right. All right.
Do it!
Oh, we're gonna try to.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Flash your boobies, stun him, and then gut him like a pig.
He's already stunned.
I've got to reach out and touch someone.
Oh dear.
Down, down, down.
Let's see if I did it twice, guys. I'm going to reach out and touch him to inflict wounds.
Oh dear. Oh,
Mhm.
nice one. That'll hit.
And now I will roll for damage as I'm cursing him
Ugh.
to go back to hell.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Let's see. What does he have left?
Wait, was I supposed to get another roll since he was at a disadvantage and we were at advantage?
Oh, that wasn't even at advantage.
Oh,
And that's necrotic damage.
okay.
So he's rotting now.
Yep.
All right.
18 points of necrotic damage.
So
Jesus.
that's,
Staffo, none of us took the advantage.
yeah, we forgot about it.
We all forgot it.
No,
Well, I took
Putin-
the advantage but that was because I was running as a.
Yeah.
That's because I was running as a sneak attack.
All right.
So how is he now?
Let's see. What is right on the money? Actually, you want to do anything special?
I said cursing him to go back to hell where he belongs.
Damn.
Yes.
All right.
And more windows break.
Oh.
Uh,
And we all just kind of fall to the ground going,
all right. Yeah. There is party treats in the chat box.
party treats.
Yeah, buddy.
I got some experience.
A lot of experience.
Ooh, hello.
Nice.
That was quite an encounter.
It
Mhm.
really was.
Y'all
Ain't
wanted
no
some
joke.
action? Y'all got some action.
Hell yeah. I like that.
And I got to practice some spells before we get out on the road, at least, too.
Yeah. All right. I think the guys and the girls need to take a little break, so we will take a few minutes.
Yep.
Hey, butthead, are we gonna die?
I still didn't hear it.
Probably.
Yeah, it's coming through.
Was it too low? Because I can
Yeah, I
hear
heard
it, but I hear things louder since I'm on this end of it. All right.
I have all the music down, is why.
Okay. So getting back after the fight, let's see, where does she go? She's in. All right. So Ireena will come down, and she'll kind of check on you, Raven, since you were actually the one that he had more his way with than Ismark. She looks at the bite on your shoulder, She's like, you're going to have to get that taken care of quickly.
Not a problem.
For the...
And
Go ahead, you wanted to say something?
no, go ahead. Finish what she's saying.
Well, it's not so much her. So basically, you know, after all this happens, you'll kind of go around, kind of trying to board up the windows that got broken again to kind of secure the place again for the night. Let's see, here's Mark. He will go over and lock the door.
I would have wanted.
And wind down for the night. Y'all are, you know, once y'all finish boarding up, everything gets secured again. Kind of get bed down for the night and do whatever y'all want to do.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
come
maybe-
over here to this chair,
I mean, you're
and
welcome
I'm
to
gonna
do
sit
that,
down
but
for a long rest.
The long rest is going to take care of that for you.
Well, I know, but I'll get it back.
Okay, yeah,
So
it's fine. So,
okay,
Xykryn's going
so I
around like
cured
Bob the
my
Builder.
wounds. All right.
Are
so I
werewolves
cured-
common enough that we know enough about them, or what do you think?
Raven would definitely know the most about
Okay.
them.
No, I won't say anything. I'll just continue boarding up the rooms and walls and stuff.
And like Ireena pointed out, she's going to want to get that looked at as soon as possible.
Well, that's why I cured my wounds too.
Okay.
And it was 16, and I was at 10, so it puts me past.
Okay.
All right, now Can we do a long rest yet, or do we have to wait a little bit?
So as soon as y'all go to y'all's rooms for the night is basically
Okay.
where we're
We'll
at.
do it.
All right. We can go ahead and go upstairs.
Yeah. I'm gonna do because I'm still kind of weak from the bite.
I pick up Toothless teeth, and I give it to, or I hand them to Raven, since she's the one that he broke his teeth on, and I go, just souvenirs.
Thank you very much.
And then I
Did we
step over
pick
to.
up all the pelts?
We have not yet.
Yeah, we can maybe.
I can go upstairs.
Yeah, you're upstairs.
And I look to Ismark and I tell him, I say, back to our previous conversation. Different beasts, but same capable outcome. If you have any questions left about the safety of your sister,
You'll
look
have
around.
proven yourself as worthy warriors tonight. That
And
was more than
Friendly pat him on the back or something.
that was much more than usually comes. And y'all handled yourselves quite well.
I nod to him.
Ireena will point out, y'all will want to get silvered weapons as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
Her crossbow that she was using was firing silvered arrows.
Aha.
I look to her and I go, as I'm walking by to go retrieve my dagger and spear out of the two things,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I look to her as she says that, and I go, "Good shots," and then I walk off.
Thank you.
I gotta go get my spear.
Do. Pull it out of this corpse here.
Yeah, I need a
Kind of like
crossbow.
sheepishly admit
Come over
that
to the piano
she's
and
not
pull my
actually
dagger out of the face of it.
that used to using a crossbow.
Do what?
She will kind of like sheepishly kind of admit that she's not actually used to using a crossbow all that much.
You did well with it.
I say field training is often the best training.
Well, thank you.
Okay, well
Get some rest.
the people are already dead. The wolves are already gone.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I mean, Ismark can go around and kind of clean up the place, collect the wolves. If there was something special that y'all wanted to mark, that maybe like saving the pelts or something.
Yeah,
can-
pelts for sure.
He can try and have that done, next day or two, something when he,
And we don't have to deal with it tonight, but I kind of want to study the wolf,
Mhm.
But
The
we can
wolf
deal
or
with
the
that.
other?
The
Or the
werewolf, I
big
mean.
one.
Yeah, but we can, deal with that next session if we need to.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I think if anything, that's everything that I need and want to do for the evening.
Okay.
Weapons.
Bildrath's is closed right now.
Yeah, I look to him and go, does he the vial that you gave to Raven, does he have any of that? Do you
On
know?
occasion.
Okay.
It comes
Oh.
and goes.
And I go up to Xykryn and I pull out my healing potion and I toss it to him and said, "Thank you."
And I nod and repouch the potion back in its place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I have other ways of healing too, I wanted to make sure I gave it back to you.
Well, since I have a high wisdom, medicine falls under wisdom. Would I be able to brew potions?
I mean, you'd have to have the necessary tools.
A book.
The apothecary stuff.
Yeah, like the
Mhm.
herbalist kit. The
Uh,
I don't know.
yeah, all I've got is thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's about time for everybody to head to bed. It's been quite a day.
Mm-hmm. Undoubtedly. I'm gonna go ahead and move upstairs then, and
Okay. Yeah,
Indubitably.
whoever is Jinwunax going up.
I don't even know what bed I'm supposed to be in.
Me neither.
Yeah, we had talked about it like last session or something, but whatever bed y'all want basically is fine, except for the master bedroom at the bottom. The two beds at the top side of the map are fine for y'all to pick and choose whatever y'all decide to do.
I found a nice little corner up here where I'm just kind of doing my meditative sleep thing.
Okay. And then Xykryn, I guess, could take the bed in there if he wanted to. And then there's a queen-size bed in the other bedroom.
I'll take this little bedroom.
Where's
Well, I mean, if you want the small room, we could take the big room and put 3 of us in the big room.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird. I did not remember
yeah,
doing
that makes
but
more
okay.
sense.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Ismark and Ireena are gonna take this room.
Which room?
This one at the bottom here, the big one. So yeah, the two at the top, there's basically 3 beds to choose from. It's not, enough for everybody.
I'm taking this bed. If somebody wants to sleep on the floor in here, I don't care.
Which,
You
okay,
She's in the room next to you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're. Let me.
I mean, maybe 2 of us in a room is not a bad idea.
I helped Jinwunax see a little bit better.
Oh.
They didn't have any light in that room, so he was pretty limited on his vision.
Yeah, like I said, so I moved over to the big room, found my little corner, and I've settled in my little meditative sleep meditation that elves do.
So as y'all
Long
get settled in for the night, I'll say everybody roll me a perception check, and we'll do it that way.
Oh, fuck.
God.
It's going to be a long night.
Ugh.
I did already get long rest, though.
Loghain, I guess. Is it the winner?
Yeah, I got a 10.
Yeah, it looks like it. So where you're at where you're at in a corner, I guess you would see, I guess it makes sense. Right there on the table in front of you, you see a page, like from a notebook or a book or something, sitting on it. And it seems to be a sort of excerpt about vampires by a Dr. Rudolf van Richten.
All right. Well, I'm going to pick it up and read it.
Okay, this excerpt is from Van Richten. It's as follows. In some shadowed corners of the world, vampires reign as a fearsome predator. Beyond mere blood loss, these creatures are cursed with a range of abilities and weaknesses that make them as enigmatic as they are terrifying. Their bodies are resilient to mundane weapons, shrugging off blows that would fell most mortals, and regenerating most even grievous wounds in a matter of moments. They move with unnatural grace, their senses sharply attuned to their whispers of the night, but it is in their supernatural abilities that their true horror lies. They can bend the will of others to their own, ensnaring friend and foe with but a gaze and a whisper. They can shift form with ease and ease of thought, becoming bats, wolves, or even a sinister mist that creeps beneath doorways or through the cracks. And those that their fangs kill become vampire spawn, ravenous creatures with a vampire's hunger for blood. These creatures are not wholly invincible, however, possessing a tapestry of strengths woven with fatal weaknesses. Sunlight and running water can end their cursed existence, and the wooden stakes through the heart will paralyze them as they sleep. They recoil from the sight of holy symbols, and cannot enter a residence without invitation. They bear neither shadow nor reflection, and must return to their coffins or crypts to rest by day. It is said that the bloodlust of these creatures is unquenchable fire that burns within their undead hearts. The young and newly turned are slaves to this craving, often losing themselves in a frenzy at the mere scent of blood. But those who have walked the night for centuries, as well as those with indomitable focus will, may learn to temper this fire. Those who do so possess the rare ability to conceal their monstrous nature, retracting and exposing their fangs at will. A sign that the monster within is held at bay, if only while the vampire allows it. To create a new vampire, a vampire must fully drain the blood of its victim without killing it, a torturous and careful process that can often take multiple days. For some vampires, this process is a practical means of creating fresh and powerful thralls. For others, it presents a sadistic opportunity to slowly break their victim's will. Some vampires in the latter camp may even appear as an intermittent predator in the night, hunting their target over days or weeks before finally ending their suffering. Also, found in that room, as you look around, you also see other books. The ones that stand out are ones that are called Fanes of Barovia. That's Fanes, if you were writing it down. The Lords of Barovia.
Sounds like a rap group.
The Legend of Lugdana. And that's the three that you find.
What was the last one? The Legend of what?
The Legend of Lugdana. It's Lugdana. Lugdana.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Macarena.
So, having read the page from that book, I first pass it over to Xykryn and say, this might come in handy. And then I go knock on the wall to the next room, signaling to Raven and Jinwunax saying, "Hey, y'all might want to come here for a."
And do you hand me the parchment that you read about
Yeah.
the vampiring or the okay?
Yeah, I hand you the
Okay.
parchment, the single sheet.
Okay.
All right.
I haven't perused the books yet.
Okay.
What's going on?
So I read over this thing, and I pass it off to Raven and go. I read over it, commit it to memory as best I can, and
Mhm.
then I hand it off and
Okay.
say,
And I read it, and I'm like,
I think your god might be interested in this information.
yes, most of this is common lore. But a couple of these
So
is a
says
little
you.
interesting.
Oh, God's
sorry.
only soul.
But I read it.
Mhm.
We should definitely keep this information.
Okay, I leave it with
Definitely.
you then.
Okay.
So, looking at the other books,
And I don't know where Jinwunax went.
He hadn't moved. I think he fell asleep.
I think he did too.
I'm sitting up here in this chair
Yeah.
in the room.
He had knocked on the wall asking y'all to come see, and you didn't.
We're like, no, I'm going to sleep.
leave me alone.
Good morning.
For the love of the Chris Farley thing from Tommy Boy. For the love of God, leave me alone. Let me sleep. You want hand job?
Fine. Here we go. There. I'm here now.
Here, I hand you the piece of paper. You might want to read this over so you know. This is what we're going to be up against.
You woke me up to read?
Blah 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 blah.
You have such
Okay,
a
got
great
it.
speaking voice, reading voice.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know.
He's a speed reader. And the
if-
other books you found?
The other books, The Fanes of Barovia, as you kind of open it up, kind of flip through it, read the back blurb, it seems to talk about old magic, fey magic, long time ago, how there were the fey kind of controlled this land of Barovia, and they had set up different shrines across Barovia. They had like the mountain fae, the water fae, and the forest fae, and it kind of talks about them and how they were like druids of this land long time ago, and how they kind of ruled over the land and nature, keeping peace and harmony, stuff like that. Might come across where it talks about like they had shrines. Each one of the fays had a shrine dedicated to them somewhere in Barovia.
I take a particular interest in this book, and I satchel it away.
Okay.
And I look at him and say, "Please don't lose that. I have a little bit of interest in it as well, too."
Oh, okay. Well, I'll toss it in. Like, my interest is in the mystical and magical sections of that. If you're looking for the historical and species stuff, here you go. But anything of the magics is more of my interest.
Well, we can both use it.
Yeah, you can take turns.
We're
My
just
night
gonna-
with the video games.
We're just going to steal these books out of their house.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's up to y'all.
We'll
Whatever y'all
ask
decide to
before
do.
we take them. But, yeah.
You
What
could,
are the other ones you found?
Okay, so the second one was called The Lords of Barovia. It basically is just a history of all the ruling Barovian lords of the past.
That
I
doesn't
think I have
pay me any interest.
I have history as one of my things
Mm-hmm.
and religion, so I'll read over it.
Okay.
And any useful information, absorb.
Okay. And the third one was The Legend of
That's
Lugdana. It is
okay.
a history of a surname Dam Lugdana Argynvost, Knight of the Order of the Silver Dragon. It is a story about the life of Lugdana. Lugdana is her first name. Argynvost was her last name. It's a story about her life. She was a great paladin of the Knight of the Silver Dragon Order.
Yep, that doesn't ring any bells either.
No,
Mm-mm.
same here.
Jinwunax?
Doesn't ring any. What? I'm asleep. No.
Okay,
If
there we go.
All right.
Let's
I
just
have
go.
time, I'll read over it just for the history. Because
Um,
history-wise, I would be interested in it. So.
Is there anything else before y'all kind of head back into bed?
No, I
No.
think that should be
No,
it.
I
If
think
we've
that's
shared
good.
all relevant information.
Okay. So, what happens next as everybody gets down to sleep is actually Ireena who has a dream. And it unfolds slowly. She's standing there in the center of a garden, bathed in pale moonlight. Her breath fogged the cool air night hitting her. The world around her shimmered with an ethereal glow. Soft petals brushed against her fingers as she moved. Crimson roses blooming in wild, endless tangles. Their fragrance was intoxicating, sweet, heady, and strangely familiar. Her footsteps were muffled by a carpet of dewy grass beneath her. Each step left a faint impression, as though the ground itself recognized her presence. She wandered deeper, her fingers gazing, the petals feeling the soft, velvety texture. The roses responded to her touch, opening wider, as if welcoming her. Her gaze shifted upward, tracing the twisting branches and vines of an ancient, gnarled tree, the heart of the garden. Its bark was the color of old blood, and from its branches, lanterns of dim golden light hung like sleeping fireflies. Then she heard it. Ireena. A voice coiled through the air, smooth as silk and sharp as glass. Her heart jolted in her chest. It wasn't a shout. It wasn't a whisper. It was a presence. A force that slid into her mind like a blade through water. Her breath hitched as she spun around, her eyes darting between the shadows cast by the roses. Ireena. Her eyes locked on him. It was Strahd, standing beneath the ancient tree, the moonlight casting sharp lines across his face. His eyes, two burning embers of hunger and desire, caught hers and held them. His dark cloak shifted in the wind, a predator's silhouette framed by the glow of lanterns. He was not smiling, but his eyes spoke of amusement, of certainty of ownership. "Why do you always run?" he asked, his voice low and resonant, each word deliberate. He took a step forward, hands clasping behind his back like a king surveying his dominion. "This place is not so terrible, isn't it?" His gaze flickered to the roses, his eyes half-lidded with admiration. "Beauty, peace, Safety. It could all be yours, Ireena. Why suffer? The cold, the hunger, the fear. When you could have warmth, abundance, and my protection. His eyes returned to hers, his gaze unyielding. No one would ever harm you again. Her breath quickened. Her mind screamed to look away, to run, but her feet refused to. He was so close now. His voice thrumming in her chest like a slow beat of a drum. The roses swayed around him, their blooms growing more vivid, more vibrant, as though they leaned in to hear him. You fought for so long. How much longer do you think you can endure? What will it cost you? Your brother? Your people? Your life? He leaned in, his eyes softening. Take my hand, and I will give you everything you ever wanted. No more fear. No more running. No more pain. He extended his hand, palm up, his long, elegant fingers waiting. Her eyes flicked his hand. It was strong, steady, and oh so close. Her heart pounded in her chest. Each beat was like a war drum. Her breath shuddered. A voice deep in her mind whispered, "Take it. You're tired. Just take it." Her fingers twitched. "No," she whispered, barely hearing her own voice. "What was that?" Strahd's head tilted, his eyes narrowing. "Speak up, dear. I'd hate to think you were being ungrateful." Her fists clenched at her sides, her nails biting into her palms. Her breath steadied, each inhale growing deeper and fuller. She raised her eyes to meet his, fire now blazing behind them. Her lips pressed into a thin, determined line. "You have no power over me," she said, her voice clear and unwavering. A ripple passed through the garden. The roses, so red and full of life, began to wilt. Their petals crumbled, curling into themselves. Black veins spread like cracks in porcelain. The grass underfoot browned, then turned to ash. The lanterns hanging from the tree flickered wildly, then one by one were snuffed out. Strahd's eyes widened, his hands slowly retracting. His expression shifted from curiosity to something sharper, something colder. Anger. For a brief moment his lips curled into a snarl, his fangs flashing in the dim light. But then it was gone, replaced with a familiar mask of indifference. He watched her with quiet, smoldering intensity. "Brave words, little one. I wonder, how long will you keep believing them?" His eyes locked with hers at one last time. Then he turns away, his form dissolving into a swirling mass of black mist that coils around the tree roots before vanishing entirely. The world grew still once more. The air was colder now. The garden's colors were gone. The roses lay in heaps of crumbled petals and brittle stems, no longer lush, no longer welcoming. Ireena's breath came in sharp gasps. Her chest ached, her heart still thundering. She looked down at her hands. Her nails had drawn blood from her palms, small red crescents marking their skin. her skin. She unclenched her fists, her hands trembling, her breath coming slow and steady once more. And with a jolt, she woke up screaming.
And we heard all the screaming.
Yeah, so that didn't move her, but she's in the room. See if I can drag them. Nope, one at a time.
Which room is she in? Where's she at?
Yeah, she's in the bottom one. I just had to move her.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I come flying in the door with a sword ready.
I'm, yeah, and she opens her hands, and you see, like, she's bleeding from her hands a little bit. It was just a nightmare, I think.
Tell us about it.
And she will tell you about it. That's why I went ahead and read it to you.
Yeah.
like, okay. Like page 1. It raises an eyebrow to me, and I go, doesn't sound like much of a dream, much like a dream to me. And you know, I kind of just scan the room, see if there's any, you know, like gazes or cold chills or anything like an unearthly or arcanic presence, you know. That
Yeah, y'all could do whatever checks or spells y'all want to do.
Well, I walk over here and it looks like I see.
There is no broken glass on the floor.
I'm gonna do an arcana check. I want
Okay.
to see if there's like. Not with that, I'm not. Damn. Okay. I still don't trust the situation. I'm like, there's more at play in here than just. I look at her, dead in her eyes, and I go, "There's more at play here than just a dream. I can feel it."
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I feel or notice anything.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what the best one for me is.
I'm sure you. Well, I don't know if you can. You still do like a? I don't know, if you wanted to do a detect evil and good, maybe, or something like that.
I got a 20 on my perception check.
Okay. I mean, you look around the room. There's nothing that seems out of place, or nothing seems odd or nothing.
So it doesn't look or feel like anybody else but Ireena.
Yeah, like I said, the glass is not broken up here, so there's no broken glass.
Okay. It looks like that right there where I'm standing.
Yeah.
I want to do one thing after you're done.
Yeah, I do want to do another thing too.
All right, what do y'all want to do?
I want to reach my hand out to her, like I'm asking to take her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, "May I?"
So she's.
I'm gonna sit over here on this couch
She
and go
kind
back
of
to
at
sleep.
first looks at you kind of weird, but she's starting to kind of trust y'all. So she gives you her hand.
Okay. I touch it with mine. Yeah, I don't know, not to sound weird. I caress her palm or whatever. You know, it's very gingerly, not like manly shake, but you know.
All right. What you see? It's a whirlwind of images, and it's really weird. You see a girl or a young lady that looks an awful likeness to Ireena. You see basically her getting stabbed, and then it's continuously kind of whirlwinding different stuff's going by. You see another where you see on this like grand balcony a young lady that looks a lot like Ireena in a wedding dress. It has blood on the wedding dress, and she backs up to the railing of the balcony, scared out of her mind. As she looks behind her and then looks in front of her, she leaps over the railing.
Okay.
And that's what you see.
Just a wedding dress, nothing else. Like, I mean, there's no other markings or anything besides like
It was a
pendant.
pretty grand like balcony. Like it was a very nice place.
Very nice place.
Where they were at. Obviously, her wearing a wedding dress somewhere where there was a wedding being held.
Okay. Was it? I'm assuming that's not modern attire. It's different, maybe a different era, or would there be any significance to like? I mean, wedding dresses are kind of always wedding dresses, I guess, but
yeah, if at all possible, I guess. I mean, we technically are in about like the 1700s currently, but this looked to be more almost like a medieval, style dress kind of sorts.
Okay.
Couple 100 years before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
like
probably good for the day, but not up to the same fashion and style
Right,
as
right.
now, like in terms of
Like,
craftsmanship and the textiles used in the dress probably are very different.
And as she kind of went over the railing, you notice what's behind, looking out from the balcony. Like there's nothing. Like you see clouds.
Okay.
And that's all you see behind the balcony.
Okay, so something way up on top of a mountain or something. All right. And this. Okay. So it happened a couple of times. All right. And that's it. That's all I see. It's just the whirlwind of these deaths. Okay.
Yeah, all different girls, but all that resemble Ireena.
Okay. While still holding her hand, I look her in the eyes and I go, "Did you see that?"
What?
And seeing that she doesn't know or did not see what I saw.
And
I don't know yet. I'm gonna have. I don't.
I'll just say. Well, I was gonna say you thought for sure that you have probably tried this on living people.
Yeah.
And
it hasn't worked.
It hasn't worked, but for some reason you wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. Because what I was trying to get at, out of character, is I wanted to see if death was attached to her in any sort of fashion. Right? Like cursed magically, or the presence of someone. The presence of an undead person trying to breach into her mind, that sort of thing. That's what I was trying to do. This just wasn't what I expected to see. Wasn't what Xykryn expected to see.
Right.
After reading the vampire stuff and all that crap, and so that was my inclination for doing it. And so, I look at her, and I pause for a second, and I tell her, it's hard to describe. I say, it wasn't what I expected to see, and I don't yet know what it means. But in some form,
teller, like Madame Ava.
He goes, I don't know what I see is fortunate. It is just what it is. I will say that whatever I see is usually attached in some form to death. What I saw in you was not your death. Was not an impending death. But I don't yet know what it is. But you are somehow connected to some form of death.
She kind of looks down and kind of unsure how to take that in.
Mm.
We should, I say to her, I don't wish to alarm you. It is just simply what I see. And what I see, usually, there's usually a certain amount of truth to what I see. I don't have the clarity to tell you what it means at this moment. And I think we will have to investigate it further. But it tells me for sure whatever you thought was just a dream moments ago was most definitely not a dream.
She'll glance back at her hands again.
If this should occur again, be mindful when you are there and absorb as much as you can. Any knowledge that you can glean from the incidents may help us to understand what is occurring.
She'll shake her head.
And I let go of her hand and kind of recompose myself. And then I step away to think.
I don't know if I can cure her wound or not.
You can try
if
you have a slot.
Yeah, because I already took my long rest.
Oh.
So I could try it in the morning, I guess,
Well, before that, did you have a slot left to do it?
My smaller one I do.
Okay, well I'll let you cast that one, and we'll just take another long rest to regain it back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to touch her.
Okay.
I want to put my hand on her neck and her hands.
Oh dear.
I've got one that says use and one that says cast. I think I have one, and they're the same amount. I have this always ready, basically.
Okay.
Damn, another max.
So you heal her for her 12 points?
I guess.
And you see the small crescent cuts in her palm heal.
And her neck?
Well, it
I was
doesn't
gonna say,
it doesn't heal. Like, I was trying to think, like, it wasn't like her neck wasn't bleeding or nothing, so like wasn't like a fresh cut or puncture. But
I can't draw any of the evil out.
Right.
With that one.
Right. That's not gonna remove it.
Like I said, it would classify as a cursed wound, so it would be like, hey, you'd have to have a lot more.
Yeah. You need more ammo than you have currently.
Yeah.
All right.
But
anything else y'all want to do?
I think that's it for me. I'm going to dwell on what I saw and probably revisit it at some point. But
okay.
I think I'm going to ask her if it's okay if I stay in her room tonight and I take out my symbol and lay it to where it's visible.
Mm-hmm.
The holy symbol, because it should help ward off evil from coming in her room.
Okay.
A little bit.
So everybody laying hands on her now.
I had.
Oh, so we can get through the rest of the night is what I'm thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I had moved Ismark up here, but for some reason he has disappeared from both floors. So what'll happen is he will let you stay with her, and he will actually take the other bed that you were gonna stay in.
Cool.
Okay. Because hopefully with my me being what I am, I would sense the presence, hopefully,
Yeah.
and could alert the others.
And two, from
Is what I'm
reading
hoping.
from reading that excerpt that y'all had just found, you know
Uh-huh.
that he can't enter a residence without being invited.
Right.
Yeah, just her dreams.
Yeah, he has some sort of major, maybe some major, some Freddy Krueger stuff going on.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bad thing that somebody's staying in there with her because
Yeah,
he might be able to influence her,
yeah.
Yeah.
allow getting her to speak those words.
She will
Mm-hmm.
welcome you to stay with her for the night.
Okay.
There's a, I mean, if you wanted to, you could kind of, there's the long couch that Jinwunax is currently sitting on. If you didn't
Your
wanna-
butt. I stretch out over here. We're just gonna have a big old slumber party in here, you know.
Are y'all staying as well, or y'all going back to y'all's rooms?
I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep in the other room.
Okay.
I feel it's only appropriate.
Yeah, and we'll hear like if we need
Yeah.
to, sort of something very ominous coming in here and like wisping them away. We'll hear any normal type of kerfuffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, where are you going, Jinwunax?
I don't think he heard you say that brother's going in there.
No,
thought they
I
had
did
two
hear
rooms
that.
down here.
I did hear that, but I was gonna go stand guard
Oh.
outside the room,
Okay.
and the next thing I know is my shit's moving by itself. I'm like, what the crap?
You weren't moving, so I was helping.
He's gonna go bunk up with the brother.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nope, he's gonna lay down in front of the.
We're about to wrap up everything for the night, but one last thing. As y'all settle down and fade off to sleep yourselves, you are drawn into a dream as well. In the dream, you find yourselves within a large tent, seated across from an old crone lady, whose face is concealed by the cowl of her cloak. She greets you and delivers the following message. Welcome, travelers, to my humble tent. You may call me Madam Eva. I have been
This bitch.
expecting you. The winds of fate have brought you to this land. But you do not be fooled. They are not winds of change, but winds of doom. I can see a shroud of darkness descending upon you. The Lord of this land knows that you have trespassed into his domain, and he has set you in his sights. He is a creature of eternal hunger, and he will not rest until he has claimed your souls. But there is yet hope. I have been blessed with the gift of foresight, and I can see the twisting paths that lie ahead. Seek me in my tent at Serpul, so that I may read the cards for you and decipher the strands of your fate. Together, we may yet escape this darkness. But be warned, time is running out, and the shadows are growing larger. You will find me at Serpul. And the dream ends.
Xykryn mumbles, "Is there a map with that?" in the middle of his sleep.
Can I finally sleep now?
Yeah.
Yes, this is where we are ending it for the night.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
Like, this has been a long ass day. Night.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yep.
Well,
A lot of battling, a lot of lore. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of good shit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our longest.
Damn wolves and werewolves.
Yeah. Our longest
Yeah,
episode, I
so-
think, so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little over 4 hours.
Yeah.
Cool.
All
All
right.
righty. Well,
Well, we appreciate everybody that came in to join us today. Hope y'all enjoyed everything. And come back next time to see what is in store for our travelers.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you.